Testing, testing. All right, testing, testing. We got it? Testing, testing audio. We have a special commentator. Confirm audio for me, please. Confirm audio, please. Audio's here whenever Julie's in the chat.
The pictures on the wall are worth the trip to.
I'll get a video of it before I go. If you want to say hi to Julie, remember, if you stand in front of the screen, you're going to reveal, but here's right here.
Where?
These are both games right at the table.
Okay.
You're not on camera. So
Okay, and this is what's this microphone?
yeah, that's for you. Audio's good, so they can hear you.
And welcome to Milo's Butterfingers in Dallas, Texas, as Matt makes his first mess. And I hear the click clack of a ball that went in. What a concept! Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Dallas, Texas, and welcome to Milo Butterfingers. When I was a lacrosse coach at SMU back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, we used to come into this place. So that when I found out that Matt was coming to Dallas, this was an absolute must. We're really glad to see everybody. That you come in to be part of this wonderful 50-state tour. We have had some amazing footage. And we welcome everybody that had participated in that, and you make the stream work and run, and I'm sitting here rambling on trying to figure out which end is what. So we're real glad to see you. I'm going to sit here and talk, and I'm going to grab my phone so I can sit and put my eyes on and see what you guys are saying. You're probably going, oh, Jesus, get him off the screen. Oh, that's what everybody's saying. Put me on the screen. Well, that's going to be a surprise when I finally get on the screen. So let me pull up my handy dandy phone here and figure out what I'm doing. Okay, San Diego Live. Hold on just a second. I'm going to pretend like I'm Matt for a minute and get my act together. Okay. Let's see, we're live. Let me push that button. buttons. The story of our lives. Pushing buttons.
You want to be careful with the audio in the background because it'll start echoing.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Julie. It's good to see you. Your ears should have been burning. We were talking about you just a little while ago, and a whole bunch of other people. Joy, how are you doing? How's it going, guy? Yeah, this is such a comfortable place to be. I mean, it's real relaxed. The people here that manage this, Tommy and the waitress Jill, I mean, just class act. I mean, they even gave us complimentary popcorn, which I see that Matt's already hit, ate them all up. So we got a lot more that's planned for our stay here. He's going to be flying out tomorrow morning, and then here we're going to be taking care of another one of those anomalies that happen on the tour. Uh, Matt was trying to get his oil changed on the new vehicle that everybody so generously helped buy. And what happened was is that the um, oil filter stem where you screw the filter on was stripped. So luckily, when he got his foresight, he was able to get the warranty, unlimited warranty, uh, to cover things just like this. So it's at the Toyota dealership, and we dropped it off.
You could probably get an echo from hearing your cat too.
Okay. Let me. I've been chastised. See, I don't understand these nuances that he does. Fancy Dan stuff. I had to turn my phone down so you don't get echo. But how will I locate you if I don't have echolocation? Three-wheeler, how are you doing, my friend? What's going on? Alina, welcome. Welcome to Dallas. Welcome to Milo Butterfinger. This place is really rocks. We came in once upon a time in my multifaceted life. I was a restaurant manager for Gene Street, who's a really interesting person in himself, and managed a Cajun restaurant called Crawdaddy. Excuse me, on McKinney Street. And I got used to knowing when the hours of operation, when you have downtime and when it really starts to hit the fan. And luckily everything played out today where we were able to come in here and grab a table generously opened for us by Tommy. And now Matt's happy. He's content. He's not doing bad things. He's not freaking out yet. So I'm working on it. There's hope, everybody. There's hope. We can only pray. But yeah, this morning stream was, it did wonders for him. He was so excited. There was a dichotomy in that, the difference from DFW and the intimacy of that huge operation, well-oiled machine, and then going over to left field, and the uber intensity of being so close to the runway there, dealing with Southwest operations. So it was really a good morning and a good experience for Matt, and that's what I wanted to see when he came to Dallas, and that's what I've been focused. Now on Thursday, I've cleared the decks for Matt and for James, because he's going to come rolling in on Thursday, and it's going to be nonstop fishing and going to the Trammell Crow Museum, going to Reunion Tower, where there's a revolving tower on there, and get a 360 view of Dallas and the Metroplex, and then going to Dickey's Barbecue, and just having a wonderful time. And then Thursday night in Addison, Texas, which is home to a reliever airport. That's an FAA term for a municipal airport to relieve stress, airline stress at various other airports. Addison is one of those relievers, and it's in the right smack dab in the Metroplex. I mean, much like Love Field is, and it relieves a lot of the traffic flow to Love Field. And every year they have what is known as Kaboom Town, and at Kaboom Town they just pull out our stops. Now I'm going to do a shout out for Gold's Jewelry, because every year they set up tables. They provide food, they provide the booze, they provide drinks, they provide all these little favors they hand out every year without charge. And it's so everybody can see the fireworks, and they're just awesome. Because of my military experience, Matt's getting upset. I don't know why. Come on, it's just a game. Yeah, well, practice, man. just relax. Your moment of zen is coming. When that 8-ball goes in the side pocket again. We got to work with him, one step at a time. Oh, that was good. I almost got killed by a cue ball.
They're going to kick me out of here.
No shit.
They're going to kick me out of here.
Excuse me. Ooh, what's that wordy dirt?
Children walking.
Yeah, Joey, it almost took my leg off. And I've got a titanium knee. That would have been brutal, man. For real, Joey. I better get my flak jacket on, man. When that stuff starts flying chest level, we're going to have some serious problems. But he's been, I mean, meeting him, and I will tell you, all you guys out there, when he comes to the city, do everything in your power to make sure you make contact with him. And we're going to have a talk. Can we talk? Girlfriend, can we talk? What this channel represents is it's built, yeah, Matt's a centerpiece, but it's you. And I'm now privileged to see the manifestation of what we see on the screen. And yeah, we enjoy what we see, but there's a loss when that screen prevents us from hearing him and seeing him and touching him and being around him and feeling that energy. And that energy is the same energy that each one of us have. That's what this stream means. It's a celebration of life. Yeah, it's at the airport, and yeah, planes are cool, but it's a connection of that spirit. All of us are that way, and there's such a wealth of talent. I cannot even begin to stress just the wealth of talent that is in this stream. Some of us are wearing blue, some of us are wearing green on our names. Everybody should have the chance to meet him. When he gets into a city, go see him. Drop what you're doing. You will be changed. You will be changed. You will connect. Every time you get on that screen in the future, my experience is going to be changed because I had that connection. I've been privileged to have that connection, and that carries me. That it's no longer that pane of glass or plexiglass that's on the top of my phone over the visual. It's that spiritual connection that I've now made, and it's just like I've known him forever. So, I just, this has just been a great experience. Great experience. And wow, I didn't get killed with the cue ball this time. Nice shot. At least you didn't kill me. I'm starting. I'm starting to wonder about that little thing over my shoulder on the thing that you made.
What?
The dark thing over my shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to wonder now.
Ask the audience if they like the thumbnail. Ask them what it is.
What's it called?
Thumbnail.
Oh, and for all of you people who didn't do your homework, you have to establish your feelings about the thumbnail. You have 30 seconds to look it up and give feedback. Otherwise, I'm going to stop tearing your pictures off the post office wall. And that's right, three-wheeler. Line them up. Tell them if you're watching this, seriously, just, just grant us the courtesy of a like. If you want to, if you enjoy what you see, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. And it helps it helps us, all of us. And if you really want for $1, you can become a member and become a part of a great daily routine where this is a celebration of life. You know, I don't play pool. I don't know what, I just turned pool into a contact sport and it ain't balls. So it's like, you know, I don't understand it, but I understand Matt, and I understand the energy that he brings to this channel, and seeing him, you know, act on the table and be happy with the skill sets that he's got is it's it's a joy to sit there and celebrate that, and that's what this is. All of this is a celebration of life. Joy likes the thumbnail.
What is it? Ask her what it is.
What, Joy? Matt wants to know what it is. And, oh, yeah, what it is, the thumbnail.
Alright, we got our trick shot now. We just need the 8 ball and the break and the breaking hook.
Okay, 8 Ball's doing something. I don't know what.
Trick shot is complete.
Yeah, he's mumbling. Me no understand. No speaky pool.
Trick shot complete.
Trick shot.
We just did a trick shot.
Oh, geez. Martha, grab the babies. Get to the front screen. It's a trick shot. He's going to make something disappear. Like the cue ball into my abdomen.
I only got a ring this morning that could be worth between $30 and $350.
Okay, get your neighbors. Oh, I hear a clunk. He's going to do another trick shot. Oh, Martha. He's on a roll now. Shane, oh my dude, what are you doing, buddy? Glad to see you. I'm glad to see everybody, quite frankly, you know? I'm easy to please. Yeah, right. See, the motto of my military unit, I've been telling war stories, um, opening up to Matt. I don't tell war story, glory stuff. I tell what funny stuff that happened to me in war, because in war, humor is the only thing that saves you from going mad. But the motto for my military unit was swift, silent, and deadly. Sellers, Sealands, Mortales. So that's where he got that death routine thing.
Tell him I'm refreshing right now. Okay, good. Okay, good.
Are we good to go? And welcome back. Welcome to the land of no reception. Actually, what happened there was Matt got a phone call from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I think it was the police department demanding he return back the stuff he stole from there from the pool. No, no, seriously. He got a phone call, and that just kills the stream when that happens. So, the vagaries of streaming, we're learning. This is all a learning process. Take notes. There's going to be a test afterwards. Hello, Gina. How are you? We welcome you. Welcome to the family. We are a wonderful community and really encourage everybody to become a part of this. You will meet friends here that will last a lifetime. Everybody is unique and brings a really interesting skill set. Matt and I have been sitting down talking about organization and really tightening this up and getting more formal in our operations, and that's in the works. Mainly because I'm going to be, you probably become the fundraiser. And when I do that, I have to have a clear-cut mission established. I have an organizational chart system. I have an organizational chart, and what we're doing, how we're going to do it, so that when I go to a corporation like the Meadows Foundation or Toyota or Wyndham, I can present them with an RFP, a request for proposal, uh, response to obtain funding and get our feet on the ground in a concrete way. And believe me, I've observed in the 5 months that I've been here, there is a wealth of talent in here. Just a wealth of talent, and we need to bring that to the fore. One of the things we talked about were moderators, how we pick up the slack when Matt's either down or something operational happens. And that's, and I got a call from my grandson. You can wait. He can wait. Hello, Gloria. How are you doing? We're glad that you're here. Welcome to Milo's Butterfinger in Dallas, Texas. The site of many crimes that I committed when I drank. I stopped drinking 18 years. Oh, hooray! He just made an 8-ball on the break. Okay, he made he made the historic in Texas. Add one pelt to the wall. He got a pelt on the wall now. Got an 8-ball on the break. Outstanding. Hoorah. K-Dog, how are you doing, my friend? I'm telling you right now. I was telling Matt, when I saw you, the way you carried yourself, the discipline that you maintained to follow through on staying that you were just, you're going to make a wonderful Marine. You're not going to Air Force. you're going to go in the Marine Corps, buddy. They do have Marine aviation in the Marine Corps. But yeah, I was very impressed with you. You're a fine young man, and keep going. Thanks for being you. Oh, and I forgot, Gloria, you've been, yeah, I'm super glad you're back. Oh my God, it just dawned on me. Thanks, Julie. I You know how I am. Yeah, I'm at the age where I have part-timers. It's not all the time. It's just part of the time. Yeah, K-Dog, I'm I cannot say enough how impressed I am with you. And what accentuated that, because Matt and I were talking about that this morning, um, that we met a guy, just was at Founders Plaza. There were maybe 3 or 4 people there, and this one guy comes up and starts a conversation. His name was Owen, 19 years old. My God, I, the poise that he had in jumping in, cold turkey, and streaming. I mean, the kid was just, I mean, excuse me, kid. I'm not that old. He, he, the young man was just knowledgeable, composed, self-assured, in a calm way. I mean, just it was just a joy to meet somebody like that, and it was serendipity. I mean, it just happened. I mean, it was just amazing. So, it's when we say things in life, there there are things that we're compelled to do. My experience in war, um, I have been up front, close, and personal to the reality of life and death. Um, Not in seconds, uh, not in milliseconds, rather in nanoseconds. And my journey has taught me that our our, our our lives are so short, on a razor's edge. And when we we feel something, whatever it is, and don't communicate it to somebody, you have denied that person the chance to feel better, put a smile on their face, or even change their lives. And you've robbed them of that. When you feel what you feel, speak it out. Speak it out. And that's what this whole stream is about. Is speaking out. Yeah, we like airplanes, we like to see billiards, we like to see all of those things. But we enjoy each other's company. We truly enjoy each other's company. And that's so important. So important. So nobody's talking anymore. I guess I'm trying to run everybody off. Oh well. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, and Matt's chasing the balls around on the table.
How you doing, Chris? You have fun?
2 people.
Where? In stream? Yeah, but you're not watching up here. This is SD Vibes.
Oh,
Go on SD Vibes. You'll see the people that are in there.
isn't that? Oh, billiards.
Yeah, I stream from both, bro. Well, you've been talking to SD Vibes the whole time. Right? Well, you've been talking to both.
And here I am, sitting here talking to SD Billiards and not Vibes.
Yeah, there's no one even talking in this one.
Okay, there you go. There you guys are. I would leave, K Dog, I would love to meet your grandfather. It would be an honor, an absolute honor. And I live close enough that I could wheel up there and make a trip out of that. Okay, thanks, Three Willie. That's good information. Okay, you're here. If you're not there, you're here in my heart. So, there, take that. You can't go away. You cannot run. You cannot hide. Do not adjust your vertical. You cannot control the horizontal. Welcome to the outer limits. That was an actual lead-in to a show from when I was in dinosaur ages. I like the "we are here, here, here." Very good, Julie. You're so good with words. Boy, he's just. I'll tell you, Matt's just happy, 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 happy. I took him through SMU campus, and that rolled his eyes back. My family um, had some houses along the Mockingbird Lane, and I didn't grow up rich, but they did, and it, it it's fascinating part of Dallas, a very fascinating part of Dallas, and we're going to be showing you more. He's gotten some clips together that he's going to put together for a later date, some good vignettes, and once again, that kid Owen, like I said, K-Dog, when we immediately, I mean, you're very knowledgeable. That's one of the things is you got so much knowledge. I mean, your ears should have been burning, Julie. We were talking about you too. We've been talking about everybody. I'm serious. Um, the the stalwart job that y'all do um, in, in this stream. When Matt can't talk, you're doing the talk. You're providing the background as moderators and just participants with your commentary. It's really fantastic, and it's real supportive. Yeah, Owen was just Julie. He was just spot on, and he was so. The thing is that there was a almost a naivete about him, yet that was a thin veneer because that kid. He, matter of fact, one of the things I was telling Matt, it was, it, we were on our way. We were all on our way to go to the. I mean, to left field, and I'm pretty schooled on how the roads and stuff are in Dallas. He took us all through the back warehouse district and through all these streets, back streets, and got us out of DFW. I would have never in a million years have found and got us out of there because it can be tricky getting out of where we were. And just as clean as a whistle. And I complimented him on that later on, and he was saying, "Well, I come here often." I said, "But it shows you've got a good analytical mind, and that you were willing to the 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 to experiment to find a better way out of there." So it shows to me you're very analytical. He looked at me like I was speaking a foreign language, but he understood what I was saying. That somebody was actually complimenting him. And see, that's what I talk about when I'm talking about. So open your mouth when you're in, like if you're in the grocery store, just walk up to the cashier and tell them, "Thank you for all your good work," and watch their reaction. I mean, they, and then when you end, and they'll go through amazement. At the end, you tell them, "Thank you for making my life better," because in essence, that is what they're doing. And just tell them, "I'm eternally grateful for that." And that spills over. It goes to another person, and then that spills to another person, and that's where if we're upset about our times and stuff that's going on, you take it back. It begins and ends with you. Just take it back. Now, that's going to show us how, repeat, how to get that 8 ball into the pocket. Right, Matt?
We're done with it. I just need to get a break and run now. I need to hit it, make one, and then get all of them without missing. That's the last thing I have to do.
Okay.
We did trick shot, 8-ball on the break, and now we just have to break and run.
And then one more 8-ball in the corner.
I mean, I could, but I'll do 9-ball. I'll try to get a 9-ball on the break, at least 3 tries.
Okay. See, he's got a plan here. Hey, bus driver, how are you doing?
Bus driver, it's been a while.
Yes, bus driver.
He's from San Diego and he's a pilot out of my local airport.
Volbistu, where have you been, dude? Just hanging out in your hangar today, huh? All right. Sounds like a plan. We're glad you're here. We're really glad you're here, bus driver. Yeah, this is a real trip. I mean, this is okay. I will do that. I will check it out. 7110. Okay. I got that imprinted in my head. When we were on the way, here we're gonna start off with a war story here. When we were going to Vietnam, we were flown to Okinawa first as a staging point, where we awaited our doomsday flight to Vietnam. And every night we would go into the barracks and we'd all be sitting there talking about what we were going to do when we got to Vietnam and how we were going to kill a commie for mommy and all this other stuff. And talking all this braggadocio. And we weren't allowed to have alcohol and we weren't allowed to have it in the barracks. But invariably somebody would go and sneak alcohol into the barracks. So being a young, just turned 18-year-old, what we'd do, we'd all gather, we'd be snockered, like 8 of us, and there'd still be three beers left, and we would sit and tell war stories and stuff. Well, the bathrooms weren't in the barracks; they were remote, so you had to go out to a 4-holer outside. Now, when it gets dark in the Pacific at night, it's dark 30, and there weren't any lights outside, outdoor lights. So there were 2 guys from Iowa, and they were snockered, and I call them Sven and Swan. I don't know what their name was, but big hulking, Swedish type farm boys from Iowa. And one announced that he was going to go use the restroom. Well, he went and he used the restroom. And then the second one announced that he was going to go use the restroom. So he's up, he's gone. And then all of a sudden, the second one comes back and his face is ashen. He cannot speak. His mouth is in rictus. He's holding both sides of the sill of the door. And all he can do is point into the darkness towards the 4-holers. So we kind of sober up pretty fast, and we all start cautiously marching to the 4-holer. When we get to the 4-holer, we creep up. We cautiously open the door, and all this time, the guy is pointing. He can't speak. He's in shock. There is a hand reaching out from the 4-holer, one of the holes in the 4-holer. Sven had gone to use the bathroom. Sven fell in. Svan sat down. Sven reached up, out and touched someone, and we all started laughing. And to this day, I don't know how Sven got out of that 4-holer. But so when somebody comes up to me and says, and pardon me, Iowa, but when somebody comes up and says, I'm from Iowa, I just immediately break out laughing. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh yes, Julie. It was. I'm serious. I don't know how that guy got out of that poor hole. That was just too much. Look at Matt go. Go, Matt, go. Yeah, I mean, I was telling him also, I was with the Presidential Helicopter Squadron, and I was White House liaison. And one of my duties is every morning I'd have to go to eh, to the Naval Yard, Naval Observatory, where they had all of the dispatches back in that day were teletyped. And my job was to take all of the teletype information from across the world. They would handcuff a briefcase to my wrist, and I was to drive. He did it. He did it.
Give us an eyeball, we can get out of
Okay. He would. I would take that to the East Wing, and then ultimately to the Oval Office. And I did that. And one of the little things point of order type things that was in my mind was like, this thing's handcuffed to my hand, and what if somebody stopped? They're not. They're not going to bother with the lock. They're going to cut my hand off. This is a zero sum game. But anyhow, one day I walked in and I was going to the Oval Office, and they have all kinds of secret passages in the White House. I mean, you'd be amazed. And all of a sudden, I'm walking, and the door the wall opens up and struck me right in the face. Now, you got to remember, this got back from Vietnam, and and from Grenada, and you're sitting there dealing with all this. It's like, okay, okay, yeah, you know. And I yelled out, "You son of a bitch!" as hard as I could. And the door moved a little bit more, and then around peak, President Nixon himself, and he started laughing. He said, "Yeah, I guess I am a son of a bitch." I was like, "Oh my!" I'm sitting there saluting my butt off. Oh my God! I just hit the commander in chief. Called him a son of a bitch. Oh God, I'm doomed. He thought it was funny. I mean, I've just had so many experiences in my life. It's just, I mean, just, I'll tell you this. Honest engine. When it comes to authority, I've had, I can respect authority. I mean, I was enlisted before. I was a private before I became a captain, and I'm an admiral in the Texas Navy, and for a real admiral. And I was at Texas Stadium, and they were dealing with lacrosse at Texas Stadium. And while we were at Texas Stadium, I was looking for my lacrosse coach from the club team that I had. And I thought, well, I can't. I went around, I couldn't find him. And I thought, well, how can I find him? Well, I know what I'll do is I'll go up into this upper deck and see if I can find him there. Well, as I went up, there was a guy that intercepted me and said, "You can't go up there." And I immediately, I'm like Nat, in that you improvise, you overcome and adapt. And what I did is I said, I reached into my back pocket. I had a badge, a state badge, looks like a police badge. Only I was on Grand Prairie City Council. So I take that and I opened it up, and go on up. So I go up there and I get in, and what is it? But it's Jerry Jones' suite. And I'm up there with all of these Hottentot people that are just, snots from Highland Park, rarefied air. And I don't fit, so I just sat over on the side, and this was in my beer drinking days. Sat there and started drinking Jerry Jones's beer. And I sat there and I watched 4 lacrosse matches sitting there. And I was listening to this guy behind me, well, 2 guys. And when they were behind me, I sat there and listened to them talking about the Washington Redskins and all of this stuff about football. And I thought they were like a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old talking to each other, and it was really grating on my nerves. And I thought, you people are really friggin' stupid. So all of a sudden, he says, well, one of the voices goes, well, I've got to go now. And he goes, girls, come on. Well, there are two teenage girls hanging over the lip of the suite, Google goggling and ogling boys down below. And it turns out it's Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones's son. So I see him going through, glad handing all the upper crust, and he comes down, gets his daughters, and he's coming up the the, the suite, and he's at a lower level approaching me. I jumped up off the table that I was, and I went up to him and I said, Stephen, I want to thank you for all you've done for lacrosse. And as I'm sitting there approaching him, his eyes are looking at me, and I'm not registering on his radar. I mean, I had nothing to do with nothing. What are you doing here? And that's why I jumped up real quick and I started shaking his hand. And I didn't let go of his hand while I'm saying what I'm about to say. I said, Stephen, I'm really glad that for your support for lacrosse in the state of Texas today. And I would like for you to also tell your father that I will never forgive him for what he's done to the Dallas Cowboys. And he's sitting there looking at me like in shock. And I said, now I know you're a busy man, and I'll let you go. And I let go of his hand, and I looked up and sat back down. And I'm telling you, honest to God, this happened. And he just looked at like I just picked his wallet, and he walked off. But see that they are all the same. I mean, they're no different than we are. It's the regard that gives them the power. If you don't give them the regard, they don't have the power. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now go and sin no more. Yeah, Jerry Jones, like the Dallas Cowboy owner. I told Stephen, I said, I will never forgive your father for what. See, there's a long story short. Here's another story. My family. My dad was a football player. He served in World War II, played football at USC for a year, as did his brother. And he's from East Texas, and he's a jealous man. And he was married to my mom, and she was a gorgeous, earth turn your head woman. And she got ill. She had a kidney infection, and she was sent to Baylor Hospital, which is where Baylor Hospital is where all the Cowboys go to be spayed and neutered. And so she was in the bed, and this guy came by and introduced himself to her, just said hi, and was talking to her. And so my mom talked to my dad and said, oh, this guy came by, he was not happy about that. So then what he does, this guy comes back the next day and brought her roses. We've crossed the threshold. We've crossed the Rubicon. So then the third day, my dad was there. And the guy came back, and it turned out to be Ernie Stotner, the line coach for the Dallas Cowboys. And that started our family relationship with Tom Landry. And Tom Landry was an incredible man. And when they fired Tom Landry, in the manner in which Gil Brandt called Tom Landry up and said, Tom, I think you need, when Jerry Jones bought the team, the very next day, he held a press conference on TV, and Gil Brandt said, Tom, I think you need to watch the TV. And he was firing Tom Landry on TV. Didn't have the guts to do it face to face. And that I refused to go to a Cowboy game ever again after that. So what he's done to this team is, this is me talking football here, so what I think really doesn't matter to a hill of beans. But when I look at a code of conduct, that lack of decorum, that went beyond the pale. That was too much. So anyhow, that's America. It's all of America. South America, Central America, North America. Hey, Clarence, howdy, good to see you again. Yeah, we're sitting there. He's he's folding camp. I guess we're going to take him go night for a while, or he'll come up with something wild. I don't know. We're close, back close to love field. Um, whatever it's going to happen is right now. This is the witching hour in Dallas. This is when traffic just goes absolutely nuts. I mean, can anybody tell me what the Brazil score was? I think it was 2 something. I don't know, and I don't know who they play. Can anybody say?
You love yourself, Drew.
Oh, jeez, I'm fired now.
I love it. What's
I
going on?
mean, oh, and I enjoy doing it because you know what the beauty of this is, it gives me a chance to connect with you guys. Now, you don't know what this is doing for me because I'm telling you, I'm reaching out with my spirit to connect with you, and it's just it's a joy to be able to have that. And Tommy's here. Good job, Tommy. Thanks a lot. Milo's is rocking. We got you plastered
We're all
over.
good. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're all set. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. That's Tommy. He's been 39 years. He's been in the restaurant business. I mean, that's amazing. And we were sitting there chatting a little bit right before. He says I should write a book about what all I've seen. Now, once upon a time, like I said, I was a restaurant manager for Crawdaddy's, which was a Cajun food restaurant. So I feel his pain. I know what he's going through. I was telling him about a story when Dizzy Gillespie. I don't know if anybody knows who Dizzy Gillespie is, but he's a jazz singer, a trumpet player. And boy, when he blew the trumpet, his cheeks would blow out like balloons. And that was one of his hallmark signatures as a trumpet player. But he came into the restaurant with all of these women draped over him. I swear to God, it was the funniest. It was the funniest night I ever had when I was in the restaurant business. That was just too funny.
This is their fifth knockout stage appearance, their best finish ever. That quarterfinal run in 2010. Their manager, Mustafa Alfaro, has been using that success in qualifying as motivation.
Want to cut the stream on strong? Or
Okay.
going in the car.
Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Make the decision. It's in your hand.
Oh,
We're
cut it.
close. We're close to Love Field. If we go over there, we're going to stay there because traffic is going to be nuts.
Traffic going back over to the hotel.
Yes.
It's bad.
Yeah. And if we're going to leave, we got to leave now.
Then let's leave now for the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get some rest. So let everyone know. I'll let it stay on for like 2 more minutes while I pack up, and then let them know that we'll be
Okay.
live tomorrow for the airport. I'll take
Yeah,
you
and one of the
live.
things that we discussed, the little techniques and things like this to clean this stuff up, is what we're going to do is like when he said, we're very sensitive to the audience. When Matt, I was counseling Matt on when we say we're going to close, don't say we're going to cut it off. Because I know what it does when I'm on that other side of the screen. I know what it does to me. Deep down inside, I feel like I'm being robbed. I mean, of his time, that it's ending. And what we're trying to work on is and you guys can offer your techniques. I mean, I want you to tell him a proper way to end that with respect to the audience, without making them feel that separation, because we all feel that separation no matter what. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that you are not part of it anymore. The stream has ended, and now what do I do? Go out and chase cars or whatever, you know? But and as you can hear, they're playing Deutschland über alles in the background. So Germany's about to play. I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away. So we hope you enjoyed the stream. Um, I really enjoyed being part of this. We've got a great lineup for Thursday. I mean, a great lineup. Uh, we've got the fireworks show that's going to be going uh, on Thursday evening. Little vibes, and you're going to see my grandchildren. They're all excited. We went down and um, bought a bought fishing rod for him, and we got some little treats for Nat and for Jinx and stuff. It's going to be great. Oh, thank you, K Dog. I really appreciate that. And you're right, Shane. I think Germany, based on the last performance, matter of fact, the last two performances that they've gotten, they are major league beatable. Um, Major league beatable. Thanks so much, Julie. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being part of this. You're awesome. And Clarence, thank you for your great comments. Becky Becky Barnes. Hello, hello, hello. Where have you been? I'm trying my best, Julie. It's like, you know, you and I, we both evolved into this thing, Serafino. Oh, dude, we were talking about you earlier today. When you turn blue, man, you turn to a different man. We're looking at it. That's what's happening here. It's Matt. That's what's happening. Oh, thank you so much, Joy. I'm blushing now. And we love you too, Serafino. I mean that. One of the things that's real stupid. These are stupid men tricks. They don't say "I love you" to each other. It's some macho garbage. If you feel it, say it. Good God, you're not going to turn into some category of something. You're a man and you're expressing emotion to another man. Good God Almighty, get over it. But and we love you, Serafino. You're so much a part of this community, and you've grown so much. I I don't need to know the specifics of your past, but I know for one thing. One I have to digress for a second. One of the things that I have learned in the in um, my experience in life is the eyes are the windows to the soul, and you can tell anything about a person just simply by looking at their eyes. Um, the spoken word is ethereal; it lasts for a moment, and that connection of looking into the eyes. And I say this because this is what's happening with Matt, is I can see the energy in his eyes consonant with what he's saying. The written word is is concrete. It shows thought, organized thought, and a commitment to that thought by writing it down. And that lasts for great ages. Both are good, but I look at you and what you write, Serafino. I know your journey. I don't know have to know the specifics, but I know the how far you have come with feelings about yourself and the future, and you're a joy, and to watch it. It's only been what 5 months, like for me, to watch that is just a privilege. It's just a great privilege. Okay, Shane, thanks a lot for being here. You're awesome, dude. You bring a lot to the table here, and it's always great to see your commentary and what you got to say. Thank you, Clarence. We're trying to live up to it. We really, truly are. And here we are, the king of all of this. He's going to say bye bye.
You want a face reveal or no?
Pardon?
You want a face reveal or you want to wait till later?
We'll wait.
Okay.
We'll wait. I'm gonna.
He's got to get spruced up.
Yeah. I gotta get my head in the right angle. And listen, thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.